Hello students and welcome back. I am Professor Caster and thank you for returning for one of our short courses that breaks down the larger courses into more bite-sized chunks so they're a little bit more accessible instead of trying to go through the war of an entire section. Also, I do apologize if the quality of the sound is a little off from how the intro and outro sound. Those were actually recorded before this setup actually got created, so it should be a little bit quieter, but other than that, it should be alright.
Alright, moving on to the newest rendition of The Old Witch. Let's start off with her quote. "Strands of fate I twist and weave, and many will be left to grieve. Having released the godlike defiers from Urkane to suit her own ends, Zevanna Agha has many plans in motion. Only time will reveal her true goals. But for now, she is content to join the chaos the Grim can bring. Her hope is that those fated for greatness will be strengthened by the crucible of the wicked harvest, and that the defiers will aid in forestalling an otherwise imminent doom." Alrighty, there's a lot to unpack here since, you have no idea what the Grimkin are. But basically, the Grimkin are people that have been living in the Urkane, or AE, the afterlife, in those wild spirit lands that Orboros lives in. The Great Devourer from the Druids? Well, apparently the creatures that survive there, she's led into Urkane, which is the realm we live in, the actual world. And as the archives say, she's let them in to strengthen the ones fated for greatness against otherwise imminent doom. I'm curious if this might have anything to do with the ramblings of the man from Hingehold, but time will only tell. Also, speaking about this particular version of her, she's taken her little tiny scrapjack that used to follow her around and amped him up, making him larger than most warjacks that she can actually ride on top of as like a giant bird. She also has developed her powers enough that she can actually give herself even more advanced abilities on top of her already decimating spells. Uses lots of crows in her powers now. And yeah, she is now a monstrosity on the battlefield on a huge jack. But now she splits her loyalties between the Khadoran Empire and the Grimkin hordes, respectively, to suit whatever ends she's trying to get. She's weaving her own fates.
Alrighty students, well that does it for this short course. And as always, thank you Privateer Press for letting us read your fantastic lore. And as always, your homework is going to be, please like, subscribe, comment, let me know how I'm doing, and share it with your friends and fellow gamers alike so we can increase the class size. And as always, class dismissed.